the iconic characters of the Peanuts, now starring in his very own special titled Snoopy Presents Welcome Home, Franklin. We have director Raymond S. Persi, along with executive producer and son of the Peanuts creator, Craig Schulz, joining us this morning. Good morning, guys. Welcome.
Good morning.
It is so nice to have you both join me. So let's talk more about this. You know, many people in the Black culture, but also in general, truly love that a Black Peanuts character is shining in his very own special, streaming now on Apple TV+. We're talking about Franklin. He is a beloved character. So tell us why now is the right time to have Franklin shine in the spotlight, Raymond.
I think that right now there is a lot of turmoil in the world, and Franklin kind of came out of turmoil when he was created back in 1968. There was a lot of civil unrest, and Franklin was created by Charles Schulz as a way to kind of, by letting Black people see themselves in the comic strip, it would help them feel seen, And so right now, this special, I think, it's a good message for people because it reminds people that yes, we have a lot of differences. But when we're all in the same room together, we can find a lot of things we have in common. And also the things that are different, we can kind of grow from each other rather than fight against. And that's really important right now for people to hear.
For sure. Now, coming to you, Craig, being the son of the Peanuts creator, Charles Schulz, what's one thing that you truly admire so much about your father within his creation of these types of characters? As it really doesn't matter how old you are or what generation that you come from, everyone knows the Peanuts characters.
Well, yeah, what I admired most about it, not only the talent of the drawing he did, which was fantastic, was really the messages he created and the stories he told. And, it really was a 50-year-long, endless novel. What's great about this special is up until Franklin came into the comic strip, kids could really relate to one character or another, whether you were loudmouth like Lucy or an introvert like Marcy. But the Black community hadn't been represented. And Harry Glickman had contacted my dad in 1968 and said it's time a Black character got introduced in the comic strip world. And there hadn't been one in any of the comic strips. So he took it upon himself to do that. And we take it upon ourselves at this time to reintroduce Franklin in a bigger way than he's ever had before, because we tell the whole origin story of where he comes from, how he meets Charlie Brown, how they bond and get along. And I think it's overdue, and we really had a good time doing it. It was a lot of fun.
Now, lastly, Raymond, what is something the viewers will learn about Franklin in this special that they have yet to know about him?
So, when you see Franklin in the strip, he's a very even, mild-mannered kid who gets along with everybody. But I think in this special, we get to see how that happened. And in the beginning of the special, you'll see he's trying really hard to fit in. He doesn't really know how to have friends because, as you learn, he moves around a lot. And so when he meets Charlie Brown, who's a kid who's just honest to a fault about who he is, it kind of helps Franklin let his guard down. And by being himself, and he gets embraced by the kids, and also he embraces them and their differences. And so you get to kind of learn how he became this kid who likes all the other kids, really.
And by the way, Raymond, I see all the Peanuts characters behind you. Can you tell us where you're at?
Well, we're going to say that I'm at the Schulz Museum because that's where this background comes from. So, sure, for all intents and purposes, that's where I am.
That's right. Oh, my God. Oh, the power of a great Zoom background. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on the show. Tune in and catch Snoopy Presents Welcome Home, Franklin, now streaming on Apple TV+. Thank you so much, Raymond and Craig, for coming on the show, and congrats on the project.
Thanks so much.
Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
You too.